Experience a whole new world of family entertainment. Vision TV, where truth counts.
My name is Lucy Warogoro Monene. I attend church at ICC Imara, and I have a story to tell. My name is Lucy Monene. I'm married to Mr. Moses Monene. Moses Monene and I have been married for the last 15 years. We are blessed with 3 children. Arnold Monene, 14 years, Cindy Wanjiro, 12 years, and Samuel Getahi Monene, 4 years old. My testimony is about my husband who was working away from the family for 3 years. He was working in Samburu County, and it was a very difficult time for me and the children, because at this point I was the father and I was the mother, and it was not easy. I felt that church alone was not enough. Yeah, I needed more time with God and more time with people to pray with. I also felt that it is not easy to reach a pastor, and in a small group there is a way you can be prayed for, and there is a way you can interact with other believers and pray together. I went to my CG. I also met somebody who was going through the same. Her name is Rose, and we joined hands and we would pray together. We also have something in common with Rose. We love singing. And we would meet in my place or at her place, and we would sing and sing and sing, because we realized there's something about singing. Singing harmonizes your spirit. There's a way it suits your soul. I have come into contact with people who are godly, people who are mature in their faith, people who have affected me very positively. And I have grew, yes, personal growth. The pastors of this church, Pastor Julius Wainaina and Pastor Buvi, visited our CG and prayed for us, the 2 of us. And that prayer was answered instant. After a few days, my husband called me and told me he has been transferred to Nairobi. A week later, my friend Rose called me and told me that the husband was also transferred. Actually, because that issue of my husband being far was very stressful, I prayed to God and I was praying for him to come nearer, because he was all the way in Samburu. Samburu is very interior, and I was praying that he may be brought closer, Nakuru, Nyahururu, Naivasha, but God brought him closer home. Where my husband is working and our house is a walking distance.
My name's Mildred Mohavi, born again Christian. I'm married to Steve Mwanza, and I have 2 children. My story begins in fact at ICC, when I came first at ICC. I just came like the other people coming to church. I was not a registered member. So coming to ICC has been really good to me. When they talked about the CG, when they introduced the CG, I was so happy. So I was joined to Avenue Park CG, and my CG leader name is Kawe.
My name is Kawe Mbogo. I'm the CG leader for Avenue Park Pipeline. I was called by Pastor Mbuvi and Pastor David to be a CG leader. When they announced that we need to do CGs, I decided to register.
In fact, the first day we joined the CG, we introduced ourselves. We were just like a congregation, very happy. After that, the second day we were supposed to meet at the CG. My daughter fell sick. We took her to hospital. She was feeling just a slight headache. That was from school. We took her to get to Modaika. That's where we were told to do some scans on her to see what is happening to her. We were told my daughter has a tumor in the brain. We were not told about the tumor, if the tumor is cancerous or it's what kind of tumors. You know, something, if somebody tells you about the tumor, you can't understand what is a tumor, because these are things I usually read in magazines. I've never heard of them maybe on my family members. Okay, they told me my girl is in a coma, and they've just realized that the tumor was cancerous. And after the scan was done, it was like the tumor bled. So it affected the brainstem. So the chances of my girl living, it's 50-50. You know, if you are told somebody's in a coma, you don't shake. It's like people stay in a coma even for months, they wake up. Even for 2 months, they wake up. I still had that hope she's going to wake up. She's going to be there. That night, my girl was taken to the theater. Pastor Mbuvi was there, Pastor Justin was there, they prayed for her. They just encouraged me, Mildred is going to be okay. You know, I didn't have anybody else. They were there, like my family members, my brothers, you know, with the support of the church, the prayers. But you know what God has planned, it's her plan, it's his plan. You can't change it. So she passed on 12th July.
I walked the journey with her. It was a very tough journey, having a sick child and going through everything that she went through, to the point where unfortunately the daughter passed away. But for me, I was always praying and asking God, is this really what you wanted me to do? Because it was very challenging. I've never had to do that before, and I had to walk with her and be there with her and support her.
It was such a difficult time that in life I could not see anything, you know. But because of the support of the pastors, from there, they held my hand, they were with me. They told me, Mildred, we are there for you anytime. We are standing with you.
God was very gracious to us, and to me especially. He gave me the strength to do that, something I never thought I would do, something I have never even imagined would ever happen to anyone or anyone close to me.
Sitting here, talking about it, I feel I'm strong. These are just trials, but don't give up. Don't give up in God, and don't give up in anything. These are just trials, and you'll overcome them. I'm really happy because I'm comfortable now. I have at least brothers, I have at least sisters. I can call anytime. Even at 12 when I'm down, I can call my pastor, tell him, Pastor, you know, I can't just do it. Pastor, what should I do? He advised me what to do. He tells me, Mildred, do this, read a Bible, or let us pray.
And through that experience, I got to realize that it is important to be part of a CG, because had it not been for the CG, we probably wouldn't have met, we wouldn't have walked this journey together. And through this journey, we've become more than friends. We've shared, our children love each other. They look forward to days when they spend time with each other. Our husbands have gotten to become very good friends, and we've been able to encourage one another, not just only through the experience of losing their child, but also in terms of talking about business, just being friends, knowing someone in the same estate that I live that I can go to and just sit and chat. My kids can go to her place and I'm comfortable that they are in a safe place, or her children can come to my place and they're comfortable that they're in a good place, and she's comfortable to know that her children are safe. So it's been an interesting walk. I can say that God has really been faithful.
I'm always with someone. If I'm not with my CG leader, I'm with another member, I'm with another member. So I'm really happy, because if they were not there, I think I could be lonely, and I don't know where I could have gone to.